The Warrior Within, Rising Beyond Pain, Fear, and Limitations. Part 1, Awakening Through Pain, the Beginning of Transformation. There are moments in life when everything seems to fall apart. The plans you made collapse, the people you trusted walk away, and suddenly you find yourself standing in the ruins of what once felt safe. It is in those ruins that the awakening begins. When you have lost everything, you start to meet your true self. Pain is not your enemy, it is a teacher, disguised as chaos. It arrives not to destroy you, but to strip away the illusions you built about who you thought you were. Every tear, every heartbreak, every failure holds a sacred message. Wake up. There is more within you than you can see. You were not born to live a life of comfort. You were born to evolve, to remember the strength that sleeps in your soul, to rediscover the fire that once burned quietly inside you. The path hurts because growth always does. Transformation demands that something old must die so something greater can be born. The pain you feel today is the birth cry of your higher self. There is a moment in every warrior's journey when they are forced to face themselves, their fears, their doubts, their weaknesses. Most people want to run, escape the pain, and pretend it is not happening. But you are different. Something inside you refuses to give up. A voice within whispers, "There must be more." That voice is your awakening. Behind every disappointment, every rejection, every loss, there is a divine invitation to rise, rebuild, and trust. The universe does not break you to punish you, it breaks you to reveal you. Only when your heart cracks open can the light truly enter. Only when you fall can you learn how to fly. If you are standing in pain right now, if you feel lost, forgotten, or broken, this is not your ending. This is your beginning. You are awakening through pain, and through that awakening, your power is being forged. Your soul is remembering why it came here: to expand, to love, to transform. Let every tear be sacred. Let every scar become your teacher. One day, you will look back and understand that the darkness was never your enemy. It was your initiation. The fire that burned you is the same fire that will light your way forward. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a creator in the making. Every fall, every struggle, every moment of despair has shaped you into someone stronger, wiser, and more conscious. The first step of transformation has begun. The pain was never meant to destroy you, it was meant to wake you up. Welcome to your rebirth. Welcome to the beginning of your transformation. Part 2. Embracing Darkness, Finding Light in the Unknown. Life often brings us into spaces of uncertainty, places where we cannot see the path ahead. These moments of darkness feel heavy, suffocating, and endless. Fear creeps in and doubts whisper that we are lost, that we are not enough, that we will never rise. Yet it is precisely in this darkness that transformation waits. Darkness is not a void to escape, it is a space to embrace. Within the unknown lies the opportunity to discover your true strength and to find the light that has always been within you. When we resist the darkness, we fight against the flow of life. We resist the lessons we need to learn, and we prolong our suffering. But when we embrace it, when we face it with courage and openness, we uncover hidden reservoirs of resilience, wisdom, and courage. The unknown challenges us to release control, to trust the unseen, and to surrender to the unfolding of our journey. It is in surrender that power is born, in acceptance that clarity emerges, and in trust that hope thrives. The darkness is a mirror reflecting what we fear the most about ourselves. It shows our insecurities, our wounds, and the limitations we have carried for years. To embrace the darkness is to confront ourselves honestly, to meet our shadows without judgment, and to recognize that every part of us, every fear, every pain, is part of our journey toward greatness. By acknowledging the shadow, we transform it into a source of strength. By facing the unknown, we illuminate it with our inner light. Every challenge in the dark teaches us patience, perseverance, and faith. It reminds us that growth is not linear and that the most profound changes often occur in silence and stillness. The night of the soul is never endless. Dawn always arrives. The unknown is a teacher, guiding us toward clarity, wisdom, and the courage to take bold steps forward. Each obstacle, each moment of uncertainty, is an invitation to awaken more fully to our purpose. Embracing darkness is also embracing potential. It is understanding that even when we cannot see the path is still guiding us. It is recognizing that every experience, even painful and confusing, carries the seed of our evolution. When we embrace uncertainty with an open heart, we align with the energy of growth and transformation. We learn that light is not only found outside, but is cultivated within. We discover that the power to overcome lies in our willingness to trust ourselves, to trust life, and to trust the unfolding of the divine plan. The light you seek is never far away. It has always been part of you. Darkness is the invitation to remember, to awaken the inner flame that guides, inspires, and strengthens. As you navigate the unknown, know that every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to clarity, abundance, and spiritual expansion. The more you embrace what you cannot control, the freer you become. The more you trust the process, the more aligned you are with your true self. Rise in the darkness, for this is where your courage is forged. Shine into the unknown, for this is where your vision is awakened. Every moment of uncertainty is an opportunity to deepen your faith, to strengthen your resolve, and to cultivate an unshakable connection with your inner light. Embrace the darkness fully, and you will find that it has always been a companion, guiding you toward your highest potential. Part 3. Breaking the Chains, the Power of Surrender and Faith. Many of us carry invisible chains, bonds created by fear, doubt, and the stories we have been told about who we are. These chains are heavy, limiting our potential, and holding us back from the life we are meant to live. Yet the truth is that these chains are not real. They exist only in the mind. The moment we recognize this, the moment we understand that we have the power to release them, we begin to taste freedom. Breaking the chains begins with surrender. Surrender is not weakness, it is the ultimate act of courage. It is choosing to trust the universe, to trust the process, and to trust ourselves. Faith is the key that unlocks the chains. Faith is believing in what you cannot yet see, in what you cannot yet feel, in the unseen force guiding you toward your highest good. When we surrender to life and cultivate unwavering faith, we step into a realm of infinite possibilities. Fear loses its grip, doubt fades, and clarity emerges. Surrender is not giving up, it is giving over, allowing life to lead us while we step fully into our purpose. Breaking the chains also means letting go of the past. Every regret, every resentment, every mistake is a link that holds us back. To release these bonds is to reclaim your power. Forgiveness is essential, not for those who hurt you, but for yourself. Forgiveness allows the chains to fall away, leaving your spirit unburdened and open to growth. When we forgive, we open space for love, abundance, and joy. When we surrender, we invite grace and divine guidance into our lives. There is profound strength in humility. To surrender is to admit that we cannot control everything, that life has its own rhythm, and that we are part of a larger plan. Humility does not diminish our power, it amplifies it. It allows us to flow with life rather than fight against it, to trust rather than resist, and to move forward with confidence rather than fear. The chains that once seemed unbreakable crumble when met with faith, courage, and acceptance. Surrender and faith work together. Surrender opens the door, faith lights the way. The more we practice these principles, the more we experience freedom in all areas of life. Freedom from limiting beliefs, freedom from past pain, freedom from fear, and freedom to embrace our true potential. Every challenge, every obstacle, every struggle becomes an opportunity to break another chain, to rise higher, and to step fully into the person we were meant to be. Remember that surrender is not a single act, it is a practice, a daily choice to trust the unknown, to release control, and to allow life to guide you. Faith is not blind, it is a vision rooted in the understanding that everything unfolds for your growth. Together, they create a force so powerful that nothing can hold you back. When you combine surrender with faith, you unlock the courage to face the impossible, the clarity to see the path forward, and the resilience to rise stronger than ever. Breaking the chains is liberation. It is freedom from limitation. It is stepping into your power and walking boldly into your destiny. Every link you release brings you closer to your authentic self. Every act of faith strengthens your spirit. Every moment of surrender aligns you with the energy of abundance and divine purpose. You are not defined by your past or your struggles. You are defined by your ability to rise, to trust, and to create a life that reflects your highest potential. The chains are meant to teach, not to trap. Surrender and faith are the keys to unlock the door. Step through it. Claim your freedom. Embrace your power. Live your purpose. The life you were born to live awaits you beyond the chains. Part 4. Reprogramming the mind. The science of belief and energy. The mind is the most powerful tool we possess, yet it can also be our greatest obstacle. Thoughts shape reality, beliefs create experience, and the energy we carry resonates throughout every aspect of our lives. To transform your life, you must first transform your mind. This begins by understanding that your beliefs are not fixed. They are patterns, many of which were installed unconsciously. You can choose to rewrite them, to reprogram your thinking, and to align your energy with your highest purpose. Belief is the foundation of reality. What you believe about yourself, the world, and what is possible determines what manifests in your life. Limiting beliefs are invisible chains, convincing you that you are less than, that you are unworthy, or that your dreams are unattainable. Yet these are not truths. They are simply programs, patterns that can be rewritten through awareness, focus, and consistent practice. By consciously choosing empowering beliefs, you reshape your inner world and, consequently, your outer world. Energy is the language of the universe. Everything vibrates, and your thoughts, emotions, and intentions emit a frequency that attracts corresponding experiences. When you carry fear, doubt, or resentment, you magnetize obstacles. When you cultivate love, faith, and gratitude, you attract opportunities, abundance, and alignment. Reprogramming the mind is not only about thinking differently. It is about embodying a new energy, a higher frequency that reflects the life you desire and deserve. Visualization, affirmation, and intention are powerful tools in this process. See yourself as the person you are becoming, speak truths that empower your soul, and act as if your highest vision is already unfolding. Consistency is key. Repetition strengthens new neural pathways and rewires old patterns. The mind is plastic, flexible, and capable of extraordinary change when you commit to this process. Awareness is the first step. Observe the stories you tell yourself. Notice the patterns that limit your growth. Ask yourself, which thoughts serve me, and which thoughts hold me back? By identifying and releasing the mental scripts that no longer serve you, you create space for new, empowering beliefs. By choosing thoughts aligned with purpose, abundance, and growth, you step into the flow of life rather than resisting it. Faith amplifies the process. Belief alone is powerful, but combined with faith, it becomes unstoppable. Trust that the universe supports your transformation, that every challenge carries a hidden lesson, and that your energy resonates with the highest good. As you align your mind and energy, you unlock the potential to manifest health, abundance, joy, and spiritual evolution. Reprogramming the mind is a lifelong practice. It requires patience, persistence, and self-compassion. Old patterns may try to reappear, doubts may surface, but each moment offers an opportunity to choose differently. Each time you reaffirm your worth, each time you realign your energy, you strengthen the foundation of your empowered self. Your mind is the soil, your beliefs are the seeds, and your energy is the water and sunlight that nourish growth. By consciously cultivating these elements, you transform not only your life but your entire being. You become a magnet for opportunities, a vessel of love and abundance, and a conscious creator of your destiny. The power to reprogram your mind lies within you. Choose thoughts that elevate. Embody energy that aligns. Believe in the infinite potential of your soul. When mind, belief, and energy are harmonized, nothing can stand in your way. You are no longer limited by old patterns, doubts, or fears. You are free, empowered, and capable of creating a life beyond imagination. Part 5. The Fire Within, Turning Struggles into Strength. Every struggle you face carries within it a spark of transformation. Pain, failure, and adversity are not obstacles meant to stop you. They are catalysts, igniting the fire that burns inside your soul. The challenges you encounter test your courage, resilience, and determination, but they also reveal your true potential. Struggles are the raw material from which strength is forged, and the fire within you is what transforms them into power, wisdom, and purpose. Life's difficulties are inevitable, but how you respond to them is your choice. You can surrender to despair, or you can embrace the lessons embedded in every trial. The fire within grows stronger each time you rise after falling, each time you confront fear, each time you refuse to be broken. It is in the act of facing challenges that your inner strength is revealed, solidified, and expanded. The more you embrace struggle as an opportunity, the more resilient and unstoppable you become. Every challenge has a hidden gift. It pushes you beyond comfort, stretches your limits, and forces growth. It teaches patience, persistence, and perspective. It compels you to discover abilities you never knew you had, to confront doubts you never thought you could overcome, and to rise above circumstances that once seemed insurmountable. When you see struggle as fuel rather than punishment, you tap into the immense power of your spirit. Adversity awakens courage. When life feels heavy, when hope seems distant, when the world challenges every part of your being, your inner fire burns brighter. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the decision to move forward despite fear. Each act of courage strengthens the fire within, illuminating your path and inspiring others along the way. The more you embrace challenges, the more fearless and resilient you become. Struggle also reveals clarity. In the midst of difficulty, priorities become clear. What truly matters, what aligns with your purpose, and what reflects your authentic self rises to the surface. The fire within burns away distractions, illusions, and limitations, leaving behind the essence of who you are and what you are capable of achieving. Pain becomes a teacher, adversity becomes a guide, and struggle becomes a ladder to your highest self. Transformation occurs when you combine struggle with reflection and action. The fire within demands engagement. It requires that you learn, adapt, and grow. Every setback is an invitation to rise higher. Every obstacle is an opportunity to strengthen your resolve. Every difficulty is a chance to ignite the latent potential within you. The fire does not consume, it illuminates, guides, and empowers. Your inner fire is fueled by belief, purpose, and passion. The more you invest in yourself, in your growth, and in your vision, the stronger it becomes. The challenges you face are temporary. The strength you cultivate lasts a lifetime. By embracing struggle as a teacher and an ally, you transform hardship into mastery. You become unstoppable, unshakable, and aligned with your true power. Remember that the fire within is not just for personal growth, it radiates outward. It inspires those around you, creates momentum in your life, and aligns you with opportunities and abundance. Struggles are not punishments. They are the forge in which the strongest, most resilient version of yourself is created. You are not defined by the hardships you face but by the strength, courage, and wisdom you cultivate through them. Every challenge, every trial, every struggle is an invitation to awaken the fire within. When you embrace it fully, you find strength where you once saw weakness, clarity where you once saw confusion, and freedom where you once felt trapped. The fire within is eternal. It is your ally, your guide, and the source of your greatest potential. Let it burn brightly, and watch as every struggle transforms into strength, purpose, and unstoppable power. Part 6: Silence and Spirit, the Voice of the Higher Self. In the noise of life, in the chaos of daily struggles, it is easy to lose touch with yourself. The mind is constantly busy, the heart is often distracted, and the soul's voice can seem distant or faint. Yet within the silence lies a profound power, the voice of your higher self, your true guide, and the essence of your spirit. When you learn to listen, truly listen, you discover wisdom, clarity, and guidance that surpasses all external advice. Silence is not emptiness. It is presence. It is the space where your inner truth speaks, where intuition awakens, and where your deepest potential can be seen. In moments of quiet, you reconnect with the part of you that knows, the part that is whole, and the part that is aligned with the divine flow of life. Listening to this inner voice strengthens your decisions, guides your actions, and brings peace amidst uncertainty. The higher self speaks in subtle ways, through feelings, insights, and inner nudges. It is not loud or forceful, but persistent and steady. It shows you the path when the world feels confusing. It reminds you of your purpose when fear clouds your vision. It encourages you to rise above limitations when doubts threaten to hold you back. The more you honor silence, the more clearly this voice is heard, and the more aligned your life becomes with your soul's mission. Spiritual growth is inseparable from this practice. To connect with your higher self, you must cultivate stillness, reflection, and presence. Meditation, mindfulness, and conscious breathing are powerful tools, but even a simple moment of inward focus can awaken awareness. Each pause, each moment of quiet, is an opportunity to recalibrate, to realign, and to hear the subtle guidance that directs your path. The voice of the higher self also teaches discernment. In a world full of distractions, conflicting opinions, and pressures, it provides clarity about what is truly essential. It reminds you of your inner values, your passions, and your unique contribution to the world. By following this voice, you act from alignment rather than reaction, from purpose rather than impulse, and from wisdom rather than fear. Embracing silence and spirit transforms challenges into lessons. When life tests you, your higher self offers insight into how to respond with grace, courage, and clarity. When you feel lost, it lights the way to your next step. When doubts arise, it reminds you of your strength and resilience. Listening becomes a superpower, a source of inner confidence, peace, and guidance that no external circumstance can shake. Your higher self also connects you to universal abundance and spiritual alignment. When you are in tune with this voice, you recognize opportunities, attract positive energy, and create momentum in your personal and spiritual growth. The guidance you receive through silence aligns your actions with your purpose, ensuring that each choice supports your evolution and your highest good. The practice of connecting with your higher self is not optional. It is essential for lasting transformation. The louder the external world becomes, the deeper your need to turn inward. As you cultivate silence, you strengthen your spiritual awareness, enhance your intuition, and awaken the power that has always resided within. Your soul's voice becomes a compass, guiding you to fulfillment, abundance, and mastery of your life. Trust in silence. Trust in your inner voice. Allow your higher self to guide every thought, decision, and action. The answers you seek are not out there, they are within. Every moment spent listening, reflecting, and aligning brings you closer to the highest version of yourself. In the stillness of spirit, you discover infinite strength, wisdom, and clarity. Part 7. Courage in the Storm. Walking the Path of Purpose. Life will test you. Storms will come, both visible and invisible, shaking the foundations of your world. The winds of challenge may push you off course, and the waves of doubt may threaten to overwhelm you. Yet within these storms lies an opportunity, the chance to awaken courage, to rise beyond fear, and to walk the path of your true purpose. Courage is not the absence of struggle, it is the decision to move forward despite it. Every person faces moments of uncertainty and hardship. It is easy to become paralyzed by fear, to question your worth, and to wonder if the effort is worth it. But the path of purpose demands resilience. True courage emerges when you take action even when the outcome is unclear, when you continue even when the road is difficult, and when you trust that each step aligns with a higher plan. Walking your path with courage transforms fear into fuel and adversity into opportunity. Purpose is the compass that guides you through the storm. When your life is aligned with your soul's mission, challenges no longer feel meaningless. Every obstacle becomes a stepping stone, every setback a lesson, and every struggle a test of your determination. Courage allows you to navigate the storm with confidence, knowing that even in chaos, your vision remains clear and your direction steady. Each act of courage strengthens your character and fortifies your spirit. The storm also reveals hidden strengths. In moments of adversity, you discover patience, resilience, and resourcefulness. You learn to trust your instincts, to listen to your inner guidance, and to rely on the wisdom you have cultivated through experience. Challenges illuminate aspects of yourself that were dormant, giving you the tools to face future trials with greater mastery and composure. Walking the path of purpose requires commitment. It requires the willingness to step forward when it is easier to retreat, to choose integrity over convenience, and to maintain faith in the face of doubt. Courage is a practice, a daily decision to act in alignment with your values, dreams, and spiritual calling. With every courageous step, you reinforce your connection to your purpose and strengthen your ability to create meaningful impact. Storms are not meant to break you, they are meant to awaken you. They compel you to stand tall, to trust your inner power, and to claim your sovereignty. The courage you cultivate in times of challenge becomes the foundation of an empowered life. It allows you to face uncertainty with grace, to embrace risk with wisdom, and to persevere with unwavering determination. Every storm is an invitation to rise stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your true potential. Remember that walking your path is not about perfection. It is about progress, persistence, and presence. Courage is measured not by the absence of fear but by your willingness to continue moving forward despite it. As you face storms with courage, you inspire others, create momentum in your life, and cultivate a deeper connection to your higher self. Purpose becomes a living force, guiding every choice, action, and thought. Embrace the storms, trust the process, and walk boldly in the direction of your purpose. Know that every challenge, every hardship, and every uncertain moment is shaping you into the person you were always meant to be. Courage is your shield, purpose is your guide, and resilience is your companion. With these qualities, no storm can deter you, no obstacle can stop you, and no fear can define you. You are walking your path, rising with courage, and stepping into the fullness of your destiny. Part 8. Energy of Abundance, Aligning with Prosperity and Gratitude. Abundance is not a distant dream or a reward for the lucky few. It is a natural state of being, available to anyone willing to align with its energy. True abundance begins in the mind and the heart. It starts with the recognition that you are already worthy of prosperity, joy, and fulfillment. By cultivating gratitude, embracing generosity, and focusing on what you desire, you activate the energy that draws abundance into your life. Gratitude is the foundation of abundance. When you shift your attention to what you already have, you open a channel for more to flow. Appreciation transforms perspective. It allows you to see opportunities where others see obstacles, to recognize blessings in challenges, and to feel wealth in ways that extend beyond material possessions. The act of giving thanks amplifies energy, creating resonance with the universe that attracts prosperity in all forms. Abundance is also a state of alignment. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions must resonate with the frequency of growth and possibility. Limiting beliefs, fear, and scarcity block the flow of prosperity. By consciously releasing doubt and embracing a mindset of abundance, you align yourself with the opportunities, resources, and connections that bring your desires to fruition. Prosperity is not only earned, it is invited through conscious alignment and energetic coherence. Generosity strengthens this flow. When you give without expectation, you affirm the infinite nature of abundance. Sharing your time, knowledge, or resources reinforces the belief that there is enough for everyone, and it opens the door for receiving in ways you could not anticipate. Abundance multiplies when it is shared. By lifting others, you rise, and by contributing, you align with the energy of universal prosperity. Focus is essential. Abundance requires clarity of purpose and vision. Define what you want, not just superficially, but with intention and feeling. Visualize the life you wish to create, immerse yourself in the emotions of having it, and act consistently toward its manifestation. The combination of clear vision, consistent action, and positive energy forms a powerful magnet for prosperity. Energy flows where attention goes. Your mindset, emotions, and beliefs are energy in motion. Fear, scarcity, and doubt repel opportunities. Love, confidence, and gratitude attract them. By cultivating a mindset of abundance, you become a beacon for prosperity. Every thought aligned with possibility, every feeling rooted in appreciation, and every action inspired by purpose strengthens the energy that manifests abundance in your life. Abundance is holistic. It encompasses wealth, health, relationships, and spiritual fulfillment. Aligning with prosperity requires integration, a balance of receiving and giving, effort and surrender, ambition and contentment. When you honor all aspects of your life, the flow of abundance becomes natural, effortless, and sustainable. The energy of gratitude and aligned intention opens doors, dissolves blocks, and invites the universe to support your journey. Remember that abundance is your birthright. You do not need to struggle endlessly to earn it. By embracing gratitude, aligning with your purpose, and cultivating the right energy, you step into a life of prosperity, fulfillment, and joy. Every thought, word, and action contributes to the vibration you emit. Choose abundance. Live in gratitude. Trust the process. The universe responds, and opportunities, resources, and blessings flow into your life with ease and grace. Your energy of abundance is also contagious. It inspires others, strengthens communities, and expands collective prosperity. As you align with abundance, you not only transform your own life, but you become a channel through which the universe delivers greater good to the world. Prosperity is a force, a frequency, and a state of consciousness. When you embrace it fully, you embody the limitless potential of your soul. Part 9. Becoming the Light. Expanding Consciousness and Love. The greatest power you can cultivate is the power to shine. To become the light is to awaken the awareness of your own divinity, to embrace your higher self, and to radiate love, wisdom, and purpose into every corner of your life. Light is not just illumination, it is energy, consciousness, and the vibration of your soul expressed fully. When you consciously expand your awareness, you expand your capacity to love, create, and transform the world around you. Expanding consciousness begins with self-awareness. You must see yourself clearly, your strengths, your weaknesses, your potential, and your purpose. Awareness reveals patterns, opens doors to understanding, and allows you to act with intention. Consciousness is the foundation upon which love, creativity, and spiritual growth are built. Without awareness, light remains dim, and the energy of the soul is scattered. Love is the most transformative force you can embody. When you act from love, every interaction, every choice, and every thought becomes an opportunity to elevate yourself and others. Love dissolves fear, heals wounds, and connects you with the infinite. It is the energy that bridges the material and the spiritual, uniting heart and mind, intention and action. By cultivating love consciously, you become a beacon that attracts abundance, connection, and fulfillment. Expanding consciousness also requires release. Old patterns, limiting beliefs, and attachments to outcomes keep your light dimmed. Letting go allows your energy to flow freely, enabling growth, creativity, and transformation. Each time you release resistance, you step closer to your highest self. Your consciousness expands as you embrace impermanence, surrender to the process of life, and recognize the divinity within yourself and others. Your light is amplified through purpose. When your actions align with your soul's mission, your energy becomes magnetic. You attract experiences, people, and opportunities that resonate with your expanded consciousness. Purpose is the lens through which your light shines, illuminating your path and guiding those who walk alongside you. Each step taken with intention strengthens your radiance and the impact you have on the world. Challenges are part of the process. Light does not emerge from comfort, but from navigating the shadows. When life tests you, it is an invitation to shine brighter, to embody patience, courage, and resilience. Each obstacle offers insight, each difficulty cultivates compassion, and each struggle refines your wisdom. By integrating lessons from hardship, you expand your consciousness and deepen your capacity to love without limits. The energy of your light touches everything around you. Every thought, emotion, and action emits vibrations that affect people, environments, and opportunities. By consciously cultivating positivity, compassion, and presence, you expand not only your personal consciousness but also contribute to the collective awakening of humanity. Your light has the power to uplift, inspire, and transform. Becoming the light is a commitment to yourself and to the universe. It is a choice to live fully, consciously, and with unwavering integrity. It requires courage to face inner darkness, love to embrace all aspects of yourself and others, and faith to trust the unfolding of life. As you nurture your inner light, you experience clarity, abundance, and spiritual fulfillment, and you become a guiding force for others seeking the same awakening. Remember, you are not separate from the universe. You are a reflection of its infinite light. Expanding consciousness and embodying love is your highest expression. The more you shine, the more others are inspired to awaken their own light. You are a channel for transformation, a vessel for divine energy, and a beacon for the expansion of awareness and love. Step fully into your light, and let it illuminate your path, your purpose, and the world. Part 10. The Infinite You. Mastering Life Through Spirit and Action. You are more than your circumstances, more than your past, and more than the limitations you have been told define you. Within you lies the infinite self, a being of boundless potential, wisdom, and creative power. Mastering life begins by recognizing this truth, by aligning your actions with your spirit, and by stepping into the fullness of your authentic power. You are not here to merely exist, you are here to create, transform, and thrive. Spirit and action must work together. Awareness without effort remains potential. Action without awareness risks misdirection. The infinite you emerges when every choice, every step, and every intention is guided by your higher self. This is mastery. Knowing who you are, understanding your purpose, and acting with courage, clarity, and alignment. By combining inner wisdom with deliberate action, you shape a life that reflects your highest ideals. Challenges, setbacks, and doubts are part of this process. They are not obstacles, they are mirrors, teachers, and catalysts for growth. The infinite you rises above fear, transforms pain into power, and converts obstacles into opportunities. Each test of character, each trial of spirit, is a chance to strengthen your resolve, expand your awareness, and deepen your connection with the divine energy within you. Mastery is also about balance. You cannot live fully if you neglect your mind, body, or soul. True power emerges when all aspects of your being are nurtured and aligned. Cultivate discipline in your thoughts, resilience in your actions, and clarity in your intentions. Feed your spirit with love, gratitude, and reflection. Honor your physical self through care, movement, and energy. The infinite you is the harmony of all these elements, expressed in dynamic balance and purposeful living. Every action you take resonates far beyond your immediate perception. The energy you emit influences your reality, shapes relationships, and opens doors to opportunities. By aligning spirit with action, you become a conscious creator, manifesting your vision and shaping your destiny. Your choices matter. Your energy matters. Your life is a reflection of the mastery you cultivate within. Expansion is the essence of the infinite you. Growth is not limited to success or material achievement. It is measured by consciousness, compassion, and the impact you have on the world. As you evolve, you expand your influence, inspire transformation in others, and contribute to the collective awakening of humanity. Mastery is a ripple effect. The more you embody your power, the more the world around you transforms. Abundance, fulfillment, and purpose are natural outcomes of alignment. When spirit and action converge, life unfolds in harmony with your highest potential. Opportunities appear, synchronicities multiply, and challenges become stepping stones for growth. You become a magnet for experiences that reflect your expanded consciousness, and your path becomes clear, purposeful, and empowered. The infinite you is also resilient. You withstand storms, overcome doubt, and rise stronger after every challenge. You know that setbacks are temporary, lessons are eternal, and growth is continuous. Your life is a testament to the power of spirit combined with deliberate action. By mastering this balance, you transcend limitations, embody your highest self, and leave a legacy of transformation, wisdom, and inspiration. Embrace the infinite within. Trust your inner guidance, act with intention, and cultivate the courage to live authentically. The life you desire is not a distant dream, it is a reflection of the mastery you practice today. Every thought, choice, and action contributes to the unfolding of your potential. You are infinite. You are powerful. You are capable of creating a life that is extraordinary in every sense. Step into your limitless self. Align spirit with action. Live with courage, love, and purpose. Mastery is not a destination. It is a journey, a conscious, deliberate, and transformative journey. The infinite you is awake, aware, and unstoppable. This is your power. This is your life. This is your destiny.